Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. And today we've got, I don't know if it's classic or not, but the Reds are playing the Braves tonight. The Reds are at home. The Braves have a 7-game win streak. The Reds have an 11-game win streak. So, I'm going to show you this. We are playing the Braves versus and I can flip it over, and the Braves versus the Reds, and just so you can see the players, Royster, Office, Wynn, Montez, Henderson, Corral, Gilbreth, Cheney, and Gary Nolan, not Fred Norman, is going to be the pitcher. Gary Nolan's going to be the pitcher. And we will get to the Reds part of the lineup in the second half. Now, first of all, I'm going to have to actually, unfortunately, we're going to have to break away. And I know it's probably, you might say it's a sin, but we're going to have to break away from the APBA Dice Cup. And the reason being is I'm going to roll six dice, and I'll show you this. I'm going to be rolling 6 dice. The small dice are your APBA dice, and then we have a bigger set of red and white, and we have a solid kind of red and white here. This will be for the small ones will be for the first batter. The red and white larger ones will be for the second batter, and the solid red and white there will be for the last batter. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm rolling potentially a side of dice all at once to cut down on the amount of rolls, and hopefully that will cut down on video time, and that the Braves are fielding 2. They were a 37, so they are fielding 2, and the Reds are 43. They will be fielding 1. So, and just so you see it, I do have the APBA game board, and we will get to that as needed. So we are going to start off with Royster, Office, and Wynn, and we will roll our dice. $25 for Royster is a 9, and both pitchers are grade B. Nolan has a Z notation, and Necro has a Y notation. That will be a single for Royster. office is 21. He will be a 31 with one man on base. Fly out, runner holds, put out by center fielder. Win is up. Still one on. That is a 61, which is a 14. The Reds are fielding one. That would be a walk. Runner to second. Okay. Okay, 66 for Montez. We're going to have to roll on the A column. We get a 12 on the second roll, which will be an 8. Fielding grade B. That will be an out at first. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We got runners at first and second here, and that will still be an 8. Out at first, runners advance one base, so we will have runners at second and third, and that will be 5-1. Oh, I'm sorry, 5-3. That's 2 outs. Henderson is up. Runners at second and third. And 43 for 43 for Henderson. That's going to be 29. And that will be an out. It's going to be 1-3. And that's 2 hits. Okay. Okay, so Rose is going to be up for the Reds, and they've got 3 batters. We've got 3 batters for the next inning. Basically your 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Okay, Rose. Let's roll for the Reds. Okay. So 12 for Rose will be a 25. And that will be an out. That will be 4-3. Griffey is up 1-6. It's going to be 28. That will be an out at first, short to first. That will be 6-3. Morgan is 1-1. Gray Pete says single to left, batter steals second on first pitch to next batter, one strike on the next batter. So that means that Morgan will go to second. That puts Foster up. And they have 2 outs, 1 man at second, and 14 for Foster is a 30. And we're looking at second base. And that will be a fly out to left field. And that will be 1 hit. No score for either side that inning. The Braves have Correll, Gilbreth, and Cheney up for them. They got 2 hits last inning. Let us roll. Correll gets a 24. That's 13. That will be a strikeout. Gilbreth, 4-2, be a 36. And he's not a W. So that is a ball. We go to the next pitch for Gilbreth, which will be a 26. And that would be a 27. And we're looking at, for the Reds, yes, that will be an out at first. That will be a 4-3 put out. And that brings Cheney up to the plate. Two, 1. That will be an 8, and that will be a fly out to center field. So that is 3 up and 3 down for the Braves, and that puts Bench up for the Reds. Bench is up for the Reds. We've got Bench, Perez, Geronimo, and Concepcion up. Okay. $33 for Bench will be a 6. And that will be a double for Bench. Perez is a 53. That will be 20. And that's a man at second. Single through second, runner to third. That brings up Geronimo. That is 62. That's going to be a 13. That will be a strikeout for Geronimo. That's one away. It brings up Concepcion. That will be an 11 for Concepcion. And we've got runners at first and second. And the 11. Single over second. One runner scores. Other to third. Batter steals second on pitch. One ball on batter. So bench will score. Perez goes to third. Concepcion gets a single and steals second. And Rose will come up to the plate, back to the top of the order. Reds are back to the top of the order. And let me see something here. I got to check something out. Okay, so we're on with Rose. We're at the 52 here, checking the 52 column. And we've got runners at first, second, and third. 52 will be 27. Out at first, runners hold. So that will be 5-3. That's the first out of the inning. Griffey is a 4-1. That will be 28. Out at first, runners hold. That will be 6-3. Okay, okay. All right, so that's the second out of the inning. We go to 4-1, which is Morgan. And he is a 28, and that will be out at first, and that will be the third out of the inning. And 3 hits. The Reds get 1 run. It will be 1-0 in favor of the Reds. And Morgan was the last batter. Braves are back to the top of the order, and we are in the third inning. 22, that will be an 8. That will be a fly out to center field. $61 for office will be 40. That will be a foul ball. And we go to the next one, which is a 15 for office. That will be a fly out to left. Uh, 35 for win. Ground out to first. And that's just put out by the first baseman. So 3 up and 3 down. Okay, Foster's up for the Reds. We've got Foster, Bench, and Perez for the first 3 batters of this one. Foster with the 51 is an 8. That will be a fly out to center field. $35 for Bench will be a 14. And that will be a walk. Put Perez up. 24 will be a 13. That's going to be a strikeout. Geronimo is up. Let us roll again. $64 with a man at first. That will be a 22. Hit by pitch. Batter to first, runner to second. We have runners at first and second. 2 out. Concepcion is up. Okay, so we are looking at 14 for Concepcion. That's going to be 30 with men at first and second. That will be a fly out to left. brings Rose, that brings the top of the order to the plate. And that will be 13, which is a 14, and that's going to be a walk. Bases loaded for Griffey. Four, 1, 31, 44 for Griffey. 44 for Griffey. That will be a 7. Single over second. 2 runners score other than second. So bench will score. Geronimo will score. Rose goes to second, and Griffey, that is a single. And that will take us to Morgan. Okay. And that will take us to Morgan, which is a 21. This will be a 31. This will be a fly out to center field. And that will be the end of the inning. But the Reds score 2 runs in that inning. We'll make it 3-0 in favor of the Reds. And we've got 1 hit by Griffey in that. Okay. Okay. Let us go to Montez is the batter. That would be a 24. And that would be an out. It would be a 6-3. Short first. Henderson goes to the second column, 15 on the second column. And that, my friends, take a look at 15 on the second column. That, my friends, is a home run all day by Henderson. And that will bring Carell up to the plate. Uh, 13, that will be a strikeout by Carell. That's the second out. Gilbreth will be a 24, and that will also be a strikeout. But the Braves get one hit, 1 run, and it is now 3-1 in favor of the Reds. And that will bring if I'm not mistaken, that brings Foster to the plate because we batted around that inning. So Foster is up at the plate for the Reds in the bottom of the fourth. .52 for Foster will be a 27. That will be from third to first. 5-3 put out. 55 for Bench. That will be a 9. And that will be a single for Bench. Perez comes up. 51, that will be a 9. That will also be a single. Well, wait a minute. Yes, that will also be a single. We will have runners at first and second. That puts Geronimo up, men at first and second. And we will have to re-roll. .42, that's going to be a walk on Geronimo. Necro is a Y, so that doesn't apply. What is in parentheses does not apply here, so it will be a walk. And the bases for the Reds will be loaded, which will bring up Concepcion. Wait a minute, I was looking at Geronimo's card here. Okay, so we're looking at 12 for Concepcion. That will be a 25 with the bases loaded. And the Braves are fielding 2. And it says double play, runner out at home. And batter out at first. So that's an out at home. Concepcion is out at first. It's going to be catcher to first base. 2 to 3. So, and that's going to be pretty much because Bench was out at home. I mean, Foster was 5-3, third to first. Bench was out at home. And the Concepcion was out at first, so that is 3 outs. But we do get 2 hits on that, and it is 3-1 at the end of 4 for the Reds. We go to the 5th inning, and Cheney is up for the Braves. And they have only one run in this game, and then that is on the home run by Henderson. Cheney, that will be a 39. That will be a strike. 54 on Cheney will be a 32. That will be a fly out to right field. Seven. And 45 for the top of the order, which will be Royster. And he is a 14. That will be a walk. And that will bring up Office. .45, that will be a walk. Runners at first and second. Win is up. And I believe that's going to be 62 for Win, which will be a 13. That will be a strikeout. Montez is up. We'll re-roll. Uh, 64. That will be a 37. And we've got runners at first and second. That's going to be a double steal. So you got runners at second and third. Okay, so 22 for Montez. That's going to be a 7. Runners at second and third. Seven. And that will be a single for Montez. Royster will score, making it 3-2 Reds. It says batter to second on throw home. So we have runners at second. Second and third here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we still have runners at second and third here. Okay. And that will bring up Henderson to the plate. And 55 on Henderson is an 8. That will be a fly out center field. And that will be the end of the inning. And we've got 1 hit this inning. 1 run scores. Still 3-2 in favor of the Reds. And Rose will be the batter in the bottom of the 5th here. Rose is up for the bottom of the fifth here. That will be a walk for Rose. Runner at first for Griffey. Runner at first for Griffey. 31 for Griffey will be an 8. Out at first, runner to second. 5-3. Rose goes to second. Morgan is up. Okay. That's Morgan is up now. We're looking at 34. That'll be a 31. And that will be a fly out to center field. Okay. And Foster is up. We've got a runner at second, 2 outs. .24, and that's going to be a strikeout for Foster. No hits that inning, and that will take the Braves to the top of the 6th. And Corral is up, followed by Gilbreth and Cheney. .14, that will be a walk on Corral. .27. Double play for out at second. Or 1 Gilbreth. Okay, that puts Cheney up. And we're looking at 32 for Cheney, which is a 26. And that is on bases empty. That will be second baseman, first baseman. No hits. So it's three to nothing, and 3-2 in favor of the Reds. The Reds scored in the first, 2 in the second. The Braves got a home run by Henderson in the fourth, and they got a run in the fifth. So it's 3-2 in favor of the Reds. And bench is up. bench. We got bench, Perez, Geronimo, and Concepcion up next. That's 60. That was a 63. That will be an 8 for bench. That will be a fly out to center field. $25 for Perez. That will be second to first. Geronimo is 63, and that will be a 34. And Necro is a Y, so this will be a strikeout on Geronimo. And that, my friends, was the first adjustment because of a pitcher's pitching grade notation. Necro has a Y notation, and as a result, it went to a strikeout. And okay, we've got the top of the order for the Reds. And the Reds are going to take a look at their bullpen. Let's look at their bullpen. And they will go to McEnany. Find him. Let me see if I'll take that back. They'll go to Bourbon. He is a C pitcher. With a D notation, meaning that if it's a hit, you have to go to his B column and check to see if it's a strikeout then. Pitch for Nolan. And Royster is up. Let us go take a look. $46, $41, $55, $46 for Royster, $32. That will be a fly out to right field. $41 for Royster, $24. That will be 6-3. And that will bring us Win, and he's 55. That's a 9. That will be a single for Win. That will bring up Montez. We will have to re-roll. $32 will be a 26. And a man at first. Batter safe at first. Out at second. So that would be a 4-6. Safe at first. That's a force out. And he's out going to second. So that's 2 away, and that will bring Hernandez up. First. Okay. So we're looking at 65 for, and that will be a 35 with a man at first and second. First and second. 35. That's going to be a foul out to the catcher, and that will be the end of the inning. And we got 2 hits on that, but no runs. Okay, and that will put Carell up in the next inning, in the 8th inning. Okay. And we're Bones in for Nolan. And let's take a look at the Braves bullpen. Let's check the Braves bullpen and see what we got. We'll give it to Marshall here. Marshall will come in for Necro. Marshall comes in for Necro. Marshall has a Y notation. Bourbon has a Z notation. I did not make those notations. And Concepcion is the batter choice here in the bottom of the 7th. 6, 4, 6, 5, 4, 46. That will be a strikeout on Concepcion, which brings up Rose. He is a 46, and that will be a strikeout for Rose as well. 2 strikes in a row. And that will bring Griffey to the plate, and he's a 54. And that will be a 32 with the bases empty. And that's going to be a fly out to right field. Okay. And that brings up Carell, Gilbreth, and Cheney for the top of the 8th here. 2, 65, 51, 8 for Carell. Be a fly out to center field. Gilbreth, 65 will be a 35. That will be a ground out. That's going to be to the third baseman. Cheney will be 51 here. That's going to be a 9, and that will be a single for Cheney, which will bring up Royster. And we will have to re-roll for Royster. It's 32, and that's going to be a fly out to right field. And that's going to be one hit, and that will take us to Morgan. We've got Morgan, Foster, and Bench up in this particular inning. .54. That will be a 32. That's going to be a fly out to right. .53. That will be a 15. That's going to be a fly out to left. .36. That will be a ball. .63. 31. 55. 63 for Bench will be a 34. And that will be a fly out to the shortstop. We go to the 9th inning. We've got Office, Wynn, and Montez for the Braves here. 41. That was a 41. 21. A 35. 41 will be a 24. That's 6-3. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, 6-3. Wins up. .21. That's going to be a strikeout. 13 all day is a strikeout. Montez is up. Last player up. We're looking at 35. That's going to be a 9. That will be a single for Montez. And that will bring up Henderson. And if he can score, this will tie the game up, believe it or not. If he can get another home run, this will tie the game. So let's see what happens here. 3, 66, 34, 53 for Henderson. That's going to be a 16 with man at first. And the Reds, that's going to be a single. Runner goes to second. Corral gets a 66, which switches to a 34, and we've got runners at first and second. First and second. 34 is a 31. That will be a fly out to center field, and that will end the game. Got 2 hits there. And believe it or not, that actually has shortened the game by about a half hour for me by doing it that way. The Reds, let's see, the Braves have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and the Reds have 7 hits, 3 runs, and no errors. So the Reds win this one 3-2. Currently, the Reds, let's check out the Reds game. Let's see. Necro gave up 7 hits, and he got 3 runs. They were all earned. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. And he had 3 strikeouts. And the Reds did not get any home runs at all. We know that Nolan gave up 1 home run. He gave up 2 runs, all of them earned. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 walks, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. All right, let us compare what is going on with the Reds and the Braves right now. This one went to the Reds 3-2, and this has been a long time since I've actually had played APBA baseball on my channel. And that's how I want to roll my dice for game 500, which is going to be between the 76 Reds and the 2016 Cubs. Let us take a look at ESPN to see who is currently winning between the Braves and the Reds. Oh, Ouch. It is the bottom of the second, and the Braves are winning 5-0. This is not good, Reds fans, because the Reds are on an 11-game win streak, and the Braves are on a 7-game win streak. So come on, Reds, turn this around. Show us you've got what it takes. Uh, but this one was close. 3-2, Reds win in. Uh, Nolan went 6 innings. Necro went 6 innings. Uh, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Nolan gave up 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 home run. Um, let's see here. Corbone got 1 strikeout. He had no runs, no earned runs, and no walks, and no home runs. Marshall got 2 strikeouts. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, and no walks. And that's kind of the what my score sheet looks like. I have to tell you, I am not very good at score sheets. Usually, when I do this sort of stuff, I leave it up to the lower, slower board gamer Chris, because I can do them, but they're chicken strats and nobody else can read them. I will have to say thank you, APBA, for the dice in that, because the dice idea, because it shaved off about a half hour of my game. Uh, and this one's in the books, guys. It was a close one, and your beloved Reds still have what it takes. And Reds, come on, guys, battle back. 5-0 is not good, and we're only in the second in the real game. So come on, battle back, guys.